Friends, this is the continuation of the first part. That is the Storeyed house first part's continuation. So Bayaji was confused because he was questioned by Bujaba for saluting him. He wanted to give a smash hit on his face, but he did not do. He said in a meek tone, "Sir, why spring this on me even before I set foot on the soil of my forefathers? This is the land where my father, my forefathers, and all the generations have been living, and I have to stay here till the end of my life. So where I have to go? Because I have been working some other place. So why aren't you going back to your job?" Bujab asked. "Why are you not going back again?" "No, sir, my service is over," he said. So he said that his service is over and I have turned 60. With this, Bayaji lifted the Lord from his head in a little tone to place it in the position. So he adjusted the weight on his head. Then you have collected your fund amount. So he asked, "Oh, that means you have got retired." "Fine. So you might have got a lot of money when you got retired?" he asked. So and also he asked, Bayaji replied, "Yes, I have retired." And he asked, Bujama asked, "How much did you get at the time of your retirement?" "Not much. We can daily what we can make, because he is not a government employee. He is only a daily worker. And how much we can earn? Little bit." "So why don't you mention the figure, man?" he asked. Bujaba asked again and again, "How much you get?" He wanted to get the real figure, the actual amount near Bayaji. Bujaba persisted artfully. He argued. He forced him to tell the exact amount with him. So some 2,500 rupees. 2,500 means 2,500. We can understand. Bayaji gave the correct figure. Okay. "Bayaji, you have a heavy load on your forehead. Go to your house first. We will talk at leisure later." So the moment when Bujaba came to know that Bayaji has come back to the village with some huge amount, 2,500 in those days was a big amount, and therefore he told, "Give a little more respect." That's what, when the money is there, automatically the respect comes. And he told, okay, I think you are very tired. You better keep your luggages down to your home, and we'll see you later. We'll talk again later, he told, suddenly mock sympathy, as if he was showing some kind of sympathy on him. But the fact is that Bujaba understood that he has got some money. Now he's a very clever man. He might be playing some game to take the money from him. Yes, Bayaji mumbled and walked in the direction of his house. Okay, we shall talk later. Whether Bayaji did not want to make an issue with him, fight with him, so he went away. At the moment, Bayaji was proud owner of 2,500 rupees in cash. So it made no difference whether it was an untouchable or a Buddhist. So that makes the difference, dear children. When a person is measured, up till now his attitude was about his caste, whereas the moment he came to know that there is money or cash with him, 2,500 rupees with him, immediately the attitude of that person was changed. If one could swindle out of the untouchability, Bayaji or rather Buddhist, see, now it doesn't matter whether untouchable caste means low caste or whatever may be your caste, doesn't matter. If money is there, now people are ready to make the friendship. So if say with the thought in his mind, Bujaba entered his the big house. So he entered his house. Now exchanging pleasantries with the people he met the way. So this all paragraph, none of reading all this. So anyway, Bayaji reached a public building called Takia in the untouchable settlement. So in that area, in that village, all the untouchable, all the low caste people are living in the same area. Okay. So as Bayaji neared Buddha Vihar, The children who were playing with a ball made of rags finished their games and cried out, Baiju Nana is here, Baiju Nana is here. And scrambled in the direction of Bayaji's house. All children were running happily. They were announcing Baiju Nana because I think this old man, this Bayaji might have shown affection to the village children. Therefore, they all recognized him and they felt very happy that their grandfather, like a person, is now coming back. So the children went and ran. They were running fast to the home to inform the other members of the home. So hearing that, Bayaji's 85-year-old mother quickly scrambled to her feet. She ran to outside. So his mother came outside, was very old. She had aged much, but her old frame was still steady. So though she was 85 years of age also, she too was healthy because village people used to work a lot, and therefore even the olden age also their health would be better than the city people. I must say like this. And her teeth were strong enough to break the grams. She could thread a needle without help. What does it mean? She could thread a needle. So generally, what do? We will keep a thread through the needle. The old people without specs can't do, but she was able to do that work without using a specs. That shows that their life was still village life, though their health was not bad, it was always good. And when she heard Bayaji's arrival, her heart swelled because Bayaji is now an old man, 60 years of age. His mother is 85, but for mother the son is son. Whatever is their age, the children are always children for the parents. However, their age is increased. So I asked, Bayaji came in, his wife concealed her. The wife also came out of the house, and she kept her sari on her forehead, and she was almost feeling with emotion, with the happiness. She was almost about to cry, and his grandchildren clung to him and began to twist the folds of his dhoti. So he was wearing the dhoti. So children came and snatched his dresses, because this is how the small children will welcome the old people when they come to the home. The neighboring children watched the scene in idle curiosity, because they were all watching, because after all this old man is this retired, I must say grandfather, has come to the house. So come into the house, children, said Bayaji. And his mother walked out with a bent back and told Bayaji to wait outside the door. Bayaji obeyed. So Bayaji was standing outside, was about to get inside the house, and his mother told, just wait for some time, wait, she told her. And why? Can you just imagine the reason why she asked him to wait outside? Yes, there is a tradition of welcoming the person to the home after a long time. The son has come, or whoever may be that person. No? So when they come after a long time, they would be received with a lamp and all. Okay. So some function, some procedure, some rituals, they used to do that. So the old woman came, and she came forward, poured some water on the piece of bread in her hand, and moved it around the face, flung it away, some offerings. Like a piece of bread was taken and was doing like this around the head of Bayaji, and throw it outside as an offering. So he ran her palms over his cheeks. She ran her palms over his head. Means what? What is an action? They would be doing like this, no? Like this, this action. So she was doing, and it's a common thing now. Not everywhere, not every part of India is done, but many places it is done. Okay, so the elder son, all 8 fingers gave out a cracking sound. doing like this, cracking sound means two hands together doing cracking sound. That shows that she has the affection. Okay. Bayaji's family was doing well. His family, and he had 8 children in all. See how many children? 8 children. In the olden time, the old generations, 8 children is a common thing, because 7, 8, 10 like that. Nowadays only one or two, but on those days 8 children were there, and the daughters had been married off and had given birth to the children too. He had altogether 8 children, that 6 sons and 2 daughters. Daughters had been married. Now the children, the elder son looked after the field. The next 2 sons were in the government service. The one after them was a school teacher, and the sixth one was still studying. A big family. Since they knew that Bayaji was coming home for good, the elder son in service and the 2 daughters were already home to greet him. So they were very happy. They were in fact waiting for their father's arrival from the distant place, the place from where he was working. All of them wondered what their father had got for them from the lifetime's earning. There are 2 reasons that the children have come to the home to meet their father. Maybe because of affection, love, they wanted to see and welcome their father. The second thing is that they all have the expectation that their father might have brought something for them. So that is the reason. So what might have brought for me? That's what everybody was thinking in the home. Okay. And the next day when Bayaji opened the box, that day did not open. The next day it revealed only some pots, pans and nails and photographs. He did not bring many items from there. Of course cash was there. The remaining items, few pots and all, because all these years he had been living alone, leaving the family in the village here. Okay, so all those pots and pans and some nails and photographs and all, he brought it here now. Okay. Other than that, of course, cash also was there. Looking at this, the elder daughter said, Nana, how is it that you haven't brought anything for us? The elder daughter asked, Nana, means Daddy, father, why did not you bring anything for us? Bayaji was amused with his daughters, thought in this childish manner even after they had children of their own. So that's what most of the times the children, however they grow big also. No, she's married, she has got children. Even then she is asking, Nana, Daddy, how you brought for me? So this is quite childish. I've been because it shows that they have the still affection and love for their father. And look here, children, if I had brought new clothes of you, they would tear and tear, and if I had brought an ornament, it would soon wear out. He said 2 reasons. If I had brought any clothes after wearing 3-4 months or 5 months or 1 year or like that, it will get worn out. It will become old clothes. Okay. Then if I had brought some ornaments, that also the color would just get changed. Out of my earnings, I wish you have something that lasts longer. So what did he say? So I have some money with me. With that money, I will give you something that will not be destroyed, that will not be damaged, its color will not fade away. Such a thing, beautiful thing, I am going to present to you. Bayaji paused after these words. What did he want to say? He wanted to reveal the truth that he wanted to make a beautiful house. That old house where they were living was an old house in fact. Now they want to change that house. They want to demolish, and they have to build a new house again for them. His eldest son was godly. He said, neither we nor our wives want anything. Tell us what you would like to do us. So the elder son told his father that, Papa or Dad, we don't want anything from you. You just tell what we have to do for you. So what a fantastic, what a super son he is. He asked the daddy, we don't want anything from you because you have been working all these years for us. You have given everything to us. No, we don't want anything. You tell what you want. What do you expect from us to do? He asked. He said, look children, ours is such a large family. Even at mealtime, we have to eat by turns or sit crowded, knocking our knees together. So, ours, he said, dear son, we are living in such a house. The members are more and the place is less. While sitting for eating, for praying, or for ending together, all the people could not eat together because there was only little sufficient place was not there. And moreover, whenever they are gathering together also, one person is sitting and that person knee would touch the other person while sitting together and all. That means what? They were living in a very congested place. And how do I wish to build a house out of my earnings. He revealed the plan that he had in his mind of the money that he had brought from that place. He wanted to make a house, not an ordinary house, a storied building. What is a storied building? Story with the floors. Ground floor, first floor, maybe second floor also, who knows. He wanted to make a storied house. A usually 3-portion house. The usual 3-portion house won't be adequate for us. Generally, in the villages, they build a house like parents would stay there, again children. So in the just like a school building, lengthy and different portions for different children. But here, such a portion, he doesn't want to make it. He wanted, because he has come from a city and therefore he has an idea how city people live. He wanted to make a house with beautiful elevations, beautiful, if you look from outside the house, it should look like a bungalow. Such a house he wanted to make it. It's a dream. Home is a dream. House is a dream. Every time, only once in a lifetime we make it. Okay. So all were very happy with his plan. They all felt very happy because they are going to have a beautiful storied house, because the prestige or the family status is identified with the house, the home. If it is very big, storied building, they would get respect in the village, in the place. So the plan was finalized and the foundation of the storied house was laid on the auspicious New Year Day. So New Year Day, they laid the stone for making the new house. So that was the end of the first part. So we have summarized the lesson. I have explained the lesson in 2 episodes. Okay. Now in the next episode, I will tell you what happened to their dreams. Whether Bayaji could make a house, then what happened? All these things we will discuss in the story. Okay. Watch it continuously. You have to watch it.